It was sweet, sweet, sweet victory, yeah. Today we are talking the Spongebob movie, Sponge Out of Water. So pretty much give you a gist of the plot. Spongebob and Plankton have to work together because the Krabby Patty formula gets stolen, it's vanished, and now Bikini Bottom has pretty much turned into Mad f***ing Max. Seriously, shit is going down. I've loved SpongeBob SquarePants my entire life. There are so many memorable episodes, it's so quotable, and it's just timeless. Is mayonnaise an instrument? And the first SpongeBob movie was really good. First movie had incredible comedy and a really good ending. When SpongeBob and Patrick are about to get fried, and then they sing Goofy Goober, and then they get fried, and then they cry, and the tears become a heart, and the heart goes down, and it starts a fire, and then the fire alarm goes off, and water comes down, and they're alive. That hit my heart. The first thing you need to know about this new SpongeBob movie is that the CGI portion is pretty much only in the third act. It's only like 15 minutes. I know you SpongeBob purists were scared that it was gonna go all CGI. You saw all the marketing, all the posters, all the trailers. They only showed the CGI. Don't worry, a majority of this movie is 2D animation. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get to the review. There are some things I really liked about this movie, and there are some things I really hated about this movie. Let's start with the positives. The animation is downright beautiful. 2D animation is absolutely awesome, and there's some really trippy sequences, but the animation on those sequences were really good. Also, when they get to land, the CGI is also really nice. Like, so much detail into the texture of the characters when they're on CG. It looked really nice. I also recommend you see this movie in 3D. I know most 3D movies are gimmicks, but this really enhances the movie. I do recommend you pay the extra $3 to see it in 3D. It is worth it. And this movie is moderately funny. I did chuckle a lot in the movie, but I didn't have like that laugh out loud moment that I really wanted to. But the humor was consistent for the most part. And for the most part, this movie was very entertaining. It was very enjoyable. But on to the negatives. This movie goes into some weird places, man. And that's fine for a movie to go into some weird places, but the weird things just doesn't flow with the movie. It will be a regular SpongeBob movie, and then it will just go off in this weird direction just for the sake of being weird. It didn't flow naturally with the story. It just didn't feel right to me. Second, I don't like the plot. The plot just makes it feel like that it's a 90-minute episode of SpongeBob. The first movie had this epic quest to find the crown of King Neptune. This one involved the Krabby Patty formula and Plankton like a lot of episodes do. I wish they went more grand with the plot. Now on to the CGI portion of the movie. Here is my theory. Movies like the Smurfs and Alvin the Chipmunks, CGI live-action hybrids have been making a lot of money. And the SpongeBob movie wanted to get in on that money. But they still need to stay 2D animation to please the fans. And so they put in this CGI portion of the movie just for the marketing to get more butts and seats. My theory is they only put in the CGI sections only so they can put it in the marketing. I say this because the CGI part of the movie slows down everything. Everything up to this point was 2D animation, BAM! CGI. It feels out of place. Also, there's no surprises with the CGI sections. Everything you see in the trailer is pretty much the CGI portion. I could talk about Antonio Banderas, but he's pretty much just a plot device so SpongeBob and the gang can get to the CGI portion of the movie. I hate to sound so cynical talking about a SpongeBob movie, but I have to be honest. This movie felt like a sellout. And I don't want to say that, but I have to be honest. Okay, so overall, the animation is really nice, it's really funny, pretty entertaining and enjoyable. There are elements of this movie that disappointed me and made it feel like a sellout. Oh, I don't want to say that. But if you are a fan of SpongeBob, I do recommend seeing it. I will give it 3 out of 5 reels. What do you guys think of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water? Make sure to comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit me up on Twitter, at my website, brendanhasablog.wordpress.com. Until next time, I'm Brendan Weissman. Peace!